There is the touchy-feely moral aspect, right? We're a country founded on the idea that all persons are created equal. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation has as their slogan, all lives have equal value. And if we're going to mean that, if we're going to say it as though that has any meaning, then it's really difficult to justify standing by while 3-year-olds die of diseases that can be treated for 12 cents or $1 because we don't get them the medication. So from a purely moral perspective, this idea that all human lives have equal value is a really compelling reason to engage in this particular set of issues.
The main responsibility for the disaster that we are now witnessing, namely lots and lots of people dying needlessly, where medicines are available in the sense that we know how to make them, how to mass produce them cheaply, and nonetheless people are not getting them. This disaster is basically, I think, a consequence of irrational rules for incentivizing and rewarding the development of new medicines.
But there's a much more practical set of reasons as well. We're a very interconnected world. From a national security perspective, from a health perspective, if we see epidemics start in the third world, they'll reach us and they're going to impact us.
I mean, one of the strongest motivating arguments is kind of cynical. It's the, how are we going to be safe here if we have all these failed states where people can't get drugs or have no money or have no jobs? It's beyond the medicine and health problems. These problems aren't beyond our borders. You know, failed states come back and haunt us. They do terrorism or diseases. You know, a lot of diseases travel across borders with international travel.
I mean, the health issues in the third world, in the developing world, prevent economic development as well, which means that you have populations such as those in Afghanistan that become radicalized, or at least where large segments of radicalization can occur, which is a national security threat to us. We're not separate from them. And every day that goes by, technology and globalization make us less separate. And so to pretend like we can ignore this problem is completely false.
By the nature of our birth, we've been born into countries that are very powerful, whether we realize it or not, or whether we feel particularly powerful within our culture. And our countries set the global rules, and they set them to skew in our own favor and in the industries in our country's favor, because we happen to have more money and power. And to me, it's a responsibility we have not only to fix problems within our borders, but to look at what the systems we're setting up do elsewhere and to fix those things.